So they're turning down the music for you guys right now.
It's like in the Strange Things.
Yeah. It's like someone's up there watching Stranger Things on their phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ryan McGonigal here, the founding forefather of KaPow Intergalactic Film Festival.
You're making such a presence.
Oh. Well, here,
Does mine
you'll
work?
be able to
No.
pass that on down.
It doesn't work.
Can I see this really quick?
Yo, I'm gonna be getting that.
Hey, Ryan?
Just use it as a prop and then yell.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Use it as a prop.
Hello! It doesn't seem to be working.
Would you like to interview these guys?
This works great. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with you. What's your name?
All right. Hi, my name is Benjamin Stockham, and believe it or not, I'm 18 years old. It's true.
Which film did you do?
Me and.
And I'm Merritt. Hello, I'm Merritt Layton. I'm 16, and we did Planeman together.
Awesome.
Yeah, we also had my sister Marlo also helped animate it. She's over there, so.
Awesome.
Wow, that was epic. Ben did most of the art, and I helped write most of it and come up with it with him. So yeah, we came up with it in the car. We were trying to figure out why Batman was called Batman and Robin. Like, why are they just because they're both flying animals? Like, why? And then we were just like, what about Spider-Man? Why are they all animals? We were trying to figure out why everything was going on. Why not Planeman? And then we looked up Planeman, and one of the first results had our friend Jacob's name in it. So we're just like, oh my God, Jacob's Planeman.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So then we just started spiraling together.
Yeah, he got bitten by a radioactive plane.
Yes. So and we started theorizing about different vehicles and how they could be different superheroes, and yeah, it was really interesting coming up with the idea. So
Yeah.
That's awesome, you guys. I love how just like the universe kind of lined things up for you.
Yeah.
You know, the way that happened. It's astounding when you come across those magical moments in life and you just kind of follow it along, right? Which ones did you guys work on?
Absolutely. I loved Planeman, by the way. That was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
It's important.
You did the same joke, right? I totally
Yeah,
stole your
it's
joke.
true. It's a good joke.
My name's Drew Lewis. I did Fanman's Basement.
Dude, that was absolutely amazing. I'll put that out there real quick.
So yeah, it was the only one starring an action figure, but I really loved the animations of some of the other ones that I saw, and it was really inspiring to be a part of a block of like such young filmmakers. I was just like blown away. So thank you guys for having me, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where'd you first get the concept for?
Oh yeah, so good question.
Fanman.
So Fanman's Basement took me 2 years from start to finish, if you can believe that.
Wow.
Were you the only animator?
I was the only animator for about 95% of the shoot, and then I brought on a couple friends, Caleb's in the audience right there, another dude with the hat and the beard. He helped out for a couple weeks with some of the dialogue and stuff, but most of it was just by myself in my free time, all the free time I had, right? But yeah, so I got the idea because I saw the action figure head sculpt of a Batman with the movable mouth, and I was like, I can make him talk. So then, and I'd been wanting to actually start a YouTube channel myself with this, like around the same kind of premise, but I was like, it's too much work. So I made a story about a guy starting a YouTube channel. And so it was made as a proof of concept for a series that I'm pitching right now to like networks and stuff.
Dude, I would absolutely watch that. That kind of reminded me of like a Robot Chicken on Adult Swim. Yeah.
Don't say? Yes. No, I think that's perfect. Honestly, that's kind of what we had in mind. That was like the network that we had in mind when we made it. So it's really cool that you said that. Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome. Cool.
So you did Brothers Day Out, right?
Yes. Hi, I'm Chris
One
Mejia,
baton.
and I'm 28 years old, and yes, I created Kevin the Red Cap, Brothers Day Out.
Oh, I love that one. That was another one.
it took me 2 years to animate the whole thing, like by myself. So I pretty much did the 100% of the whole film, and I went to university to study it as an animation major. So it's like I learned like the art side and the illustration, and the animation knowledge actually pulled back from high school because we had like an animation class that was like kind of all bare bones and stuff. And that's where I made some animated cartoons and like, hey, maybe if I make some cartoons, maybe Nickelodeon will hire me or something, which never happened. But
Hasn't
Not yet.
happened. Yes.
yeah. So the inspiration behind Brothers Day Out was really more like growing up with my siblings here, because we would have like these adventures when we were younger, going out places and having these silly, wacky situations. And I just thought like and I would make comic books out of them, based off of the life of the four of us. I mean, the other one isn't here present at the moment, but the two younger siblings right over there, my sister Stephanie and my little brother back here. So that's like basically like the inspiration, like of the idea. Hey, what if we I imagine, hey, what if if I saw ourselves as cartoon characters, going to like having these adventures, like in that's like a loose interpretation of like the real world in a way. And that's where Brothers Day Out came along, because it was more based off of the four of us going to a Dave & Buster arcade and playing one of the arcade games.
It's awesome, man.
Really cool.
That's awesome. So
It
you,
was like 2 parts. It was like in 2 parts. Like it's like one. Yeah, it was like a laborious set, but it was all worth it in the end because when it was presented at the Cal State Fullerton, that's where I attended to. People loved it. So
Yeah, that's great. It's always
excellent. So Grayson, where did you get that? Nobody can probably understand where you got the motivation or the inspiration for your.
I watched Saturday Night Live. I was like, hey, I can steal that. No, I just like Chris Farley. He's actually one of the people that got me into acting. So I was like, hey, let's honor him by doing my favorite skit by him, except adapting on it. Why not?
That's cool.
I don't have any. I have so much free time on my hands. I don't have anything else to do.
Can you imagine that as a series?
Sure, why not?
What's your next project?
Well, let's see. I did Black Pumpkin. I did American Horror, so I don't have anything up right now, do I?
So you got everything off the bucket list already.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow. Now you can retire. Or go to Disneyland, either one of the two.
I mean, I'm down.
So-
Are you paying?
So are you drawn to horror films, or what are your favorite genres?
Comedy. Easily comedy. I'd say comedy, action, horror, then drama and romance, which is like the bottom of the list. And ironically, I do drama a lot.
So, do you have any plans of doing animations, like the voices? I think you're really good at impressions.
Hello.
Did I just hear a microphone?
The voice of God. The voice of God hath boometh through the heavens.
Pretend it's a prop now.
hello. Oh, okay. Now it's working.
Okay. So if we get
Battle
kept
and
you-
go.
Got a rap battle now?
You never know what's going to happen at KaPow. That's the beauty of it.
I do have one more project. It's called NC-16. We are doing the script, by the way. I'm gonna just say that. But what was the question about earlier? I got lost in train of thought.
Wait, did you say NC-16? You won't be old enough to watch it.
No,
No.
I don't.
So you're
think I will.
inventing a movie that you're not even going to be old enough to watch?
Exactly. No, that's the name of the movie, NC-16,
Oh, gotcha.
or TV series. Sorry.
Oh, TV series. What is it based on? Are you allowed to say at this point?
I don't.
Do your lawyers say it's okay?
No.
Okay. Very good. So it's about a guy. Who's out there in the world?
It's about teens. That's all I can say.
Oh, good. I like it. That's good. That's good. Any new projects for you? Here, could you hand it to that guy?
Yeah.
Any new projects for you in the works?
I have ideas.
Oh yeah. What tiny giblets of information would you like to share with the populace?
Teens.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it.
Put that in your thesaurus.
You heard it here first.
See, new thoughts are born here at KaPow all the time. You never know what's waiting around the corner, do you, Grayson?
God, no, not with you guys, no.
Very true, very true. So, do you like doing voices for animations?
I do actually. I like doing impressions. I mean, people tell me they're good.
Who's your favorite impression?
I like to do Scottish impressions.
Well, let's listen to him.
Yes.
Let's listen to him.
All right. What should I say?
Talk about animating.
All right. So animating is really hard. You draw a picture and then you draw it again, over and over again, hundreds of times, thousands of times. And honestly, it's pretty fun. I like it.
Oh, that's good. Do you do impressions as well?
No, I don't do impressions, but I like doing voices. I'm actually working on the reboot of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power for Netflix right now.
You're doing the voices on
I'm
there?
not doing She-Ra, I'm doing Frosta, but I can't say much about the character itself, or I don't even know if I'm allowed to do the voice, but I love doing voices for characters. I love looking at characters and thinking, what would come out of that face? I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I also love doing Planeman because we got to like design the characters for like it was like a crazy experience because I've always been like the one behind the mic and not seeing everything happen, so it was really cool.
Were you there with the animation process? Did you two animate it and do the voices?
We didn't.
We both did voices.
We did
all of our
voices.
friends did voices as
Yeah,
well. He did most of the animation along with my my sister Marlo, and we also we couldn't do it all by ourselves, or else it would take it like way longer. So we got someone to also to help us animate like all the basic stuff, and then we like they went in and fine-tuned it. I'm not good at drawing. I just like doing voices.
You know, I just had this idea. I was just inspired by an idea. You know, in the old Scooby-Doo episodes where like Batman and Robin would show up, or like Bette Midler, or you know, someone like that, they'd come out of the shadows. Like, what are they doing on Batman and Robin, or on Scooby-Doo? What if John Foley appeared with a team up with Planeman, and they have to he has to motivate like a Godzilla creature or something. Planeman could just fly around his head.
Yes, like oh, you know that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where it like collabed with Jimmy Neutron? Like that. That was
They did that?
crazy.
Where the worlds crossed over?
That was so weird because they like switched art styles.
I love when stuff happens like that.
Neutron Power. No, Jimmy Neutron Power Hour. It was great.
It was amazing. So
Did that help inspire your animation?
Well, not that in particular, but we had kind of like a wacky zany thing going on that I could definitely like see like Fairly Odd Parents or something like that doing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let me ask this young man something.
Sure.
So what new projects do you have in the works?
New projects. Well, let's see. I'm trying to sell Fanman's Basement, which is in and of itself like a full-time thing. But, and then aside from that, so this is, believe it or not, like my 10th short film. So I would just encourage you guys to just keep making them. Just keep going as much as you can about anything that excites you and like just sparks that creativity. Just explore it. And so I'm definitely want to work with actors again. I worked with an action figure for 2 years, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I need to work with people.
Yeah.
Again. So I have a story. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's more of like a crime drama. It's more serious because I have a feature that's written in sort of the same vein, so I'm trying to showcase that a little bit. But it's basically a story of a $20 bill exchanged between 5 different characters, and there's like a different transaction between each.
Oh,
each
cool.
one. So kind of a basic premise, but yeah, so that's a short that I'm hoping to shoot by the end of the year, early next year. Yeah.
Have you thought about combining live action with your
Stop motion
like
stuff?
action action
definitely.
figure stuff?
I think that stop motion lends itself to really like adding it to live action and all sorts of genres.
Like Clash of the Titans and stuff.
Clash of the Titans, the old Hobbit movie, like all this stuff. You know, Star Wars, the original Star Wars used stop motion. I like it. I think it gives it like this weird, whimsical feel. Like the way that stop motion looks on screen is very unique. I think that I would love to make a music video that incorporated stop motion. I don't know exactly how it would work in a narrative, unless it was like a dream sequence or something. But it's definitely something I think about all the time. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Did you want to make like how would you go about getting people to get a hold of Fanman's Basement? I mean, have you just been sending it off to Adult Swim?
Right now it's on Vimeo on demand for now. It'll be released free as soon as we're done hitting the festival circuit. So it's doing really well on festivals right now. You can find it on fanmansbasement.com. You can also find it on my company's website, blackcanvas.com. And yeah, you can follow us on Instagram. He's got an actual Instagram account, so you can it's in his voice.
Awesome.
So it's fun. It's at Fanman's Basement, really simple.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so thanks guys. Thanks for
That's
watching.
cool.
Thanks for enjoying it. Like I said, it was an honor to screen amongst you guys. So
Cool. I'm so sorry. Did any of you guys have questions? Does anyone out there have a question?
Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What is that
Yeah.
Instagram?
No, the Instagram is at Fanman's Basement for Fanman's Basement, but let's go down the line here. Here we go.
Grayson Thorne Kilpatrick.
Whoa, spell that.
Good.
No, spell it. Spell it.
Oh, GRAYSON THORNE KALPATRICK. I know, it's a mouthful, right?
I'm at Ben J. Stockham, BenJStockHam.
My Instagram is Meritleighton. It's MERITLEIGHTON. No double R, no double T. People always do that.
Merit.
Oh, and my Instagram is Chris Mejia Tunes, and that's ChrisMejiaToons.
And while you got that microphone real fast, what are some of your newest projects you're going to create?
Well, I actually made a second episode to this series by myself about a flying dog, and I was hoping to get it screened too, along with Brother's Day Out, but I don't know. I think it didn't get picked up for some reason, but you can find it online actually if you want to check it out there. It's called Cooking in the Sky with Balloons. And I'm moving forward to working on episode 3, and it's probably going to be the longest one in the series, like another 2-parter, and it's going to be about a party. And it's going to was going to be like a sort of a mini series of short films that will act like a TV show in a way. Or of course, it's a naive dream from a childhood I had. Like, hey, what if comic books actually end up looking like a TV show quality? And I think I managed to pull that off really well. But I have episode 3 work done. I have the script ready, and then afterwards, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. However, I could say that I'm thinking about wanting to make a movie out of it based off the characters. And then I have some original characters ideas, personal projects I have right now that it's kind of forming right now, and based off of original characters, not from real people, but characters coming out of my head, and I probably might do something like either turn it into a comic book or probably pitch it around as TV series or something. So who knows?
That's fantastic. Well, you guys, we have to go now so they can clean up the thing. But thank you guys so much for coming out to KaPow, and thank you guys for submitting your stuff. This is so kick-ass.
Thank you guys for having us.
You're welcome. Oh,
Nice
thank
meeting
you.
you
Thank
guys.
you.
Dude, very first episode of Robot Nation, I'm glad I did.
You have a story in your mind you want to write,
Right.
and you met this lady here.
And Jen here was the co-writer on Bloody Bobby, and so she basically gave the characters development, because if not, it would just be a bunch of death scenes.
Oh, I don't want to talk. Yeah, so
Talk.
Ryan, I'm not good at crowds.
3,
Ryan
2,
brought
1.
me in, actually through Lisa, who is now left. We wrote a movie together, somehow managed to scrape up enough money to get people to make the movie with us, and it took a while, but now it's on the big screen, and very grateful.
That's right.
It's been kind of a crazy ride. Once we got the money, we got the story, we had to do the casting. Mr. Clinton and I, kind of by virtue of being cool, got a part.
They were the only actors I knew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though they're other actors, we didn't tell them.
There's something to be said for picking the low-hanging fruit once in a while.
Amen. Amen. But then we actually did the casting process, and this guy's got an interesting story about how he was cast.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. I I was in the middle of shooting another independent film, and I had my wife's car, and I didn't have my headshots and stuff on me. So I literally
Explain to them what happened.
I literally oh, go ahead.
Okay, because when you do an audition, the biggest thing, I'm gonna see like 40 folks, and the biggest thing is you're gonna pick, I need a headshot, you write notes on it, and it's a total trait to have.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's a big actor no it's not to have a headshot.
Exactly. So I timed it where I left, right at lunchtime, drove over from near USC area, hit the audition, and didn't have my headshot and resume on me, which honestly for me, something that never happened. So this is like the first time that's ever happened. I know it is a huge no-no. And so it was just like, went in, did the audition, and I was gonna have to get back for lunch was over, and they were like, hey, they was like, yeah, here's your resume. And I was like, oh, I feel like that actor that time. I was like, I don't, and I was always like, man, I'm never gonna be that actor. It was like, I don't have a headshot and resume. You always have extras and stuff. That was like that dude at that moment. And I was like, yeah, I don't. I was like, oh, shoot, I'm so sorry. I'm like in the middle of shooting. I have my card and wife's card, doing this, blah, blah, blah. So it was like, okay. So I was like walking out, left the room and everything. And then Ryan comes out, hey, man, yeah, so we want to wait and bring, come back next week for the callbacks or whatever. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, just come back. I was like, same time, same place. He's like, yeah, same time, same place. So I was like, cool. It was like awesome because Ryan came out and, got me on that. Better believe when I came back for the, for the callback. I had my headshot and resume with me for real. So, so that was basically how that all went. But it was an interesting little story on that. Then, obviously got the role and got able to team up with these guys and great, crew, great cast. We had fun on set. So blessed to be part of this family. I had a really good time.
Awesome. And then after all it was filmed, we had some problems in production. Didn't get quite finished. This Bloody Black Pumpkin we filmed in April. It's on the screen today. Bloody Bobby took us about a little bit longer. Yes. Bloody Bobby took a little bit longer to get on screen from the moment we filmed it to the moment we put it. Was in decades, right?
It seems like that's why it seems like a grindhouse, something from the 70s, because that feels like how long it took.
So this gentleman at the end, Chris, helped us with the end of it, kind of cobble everything together with his mastery of the computer.
We just had fun. Ryan came and like, oh, let's do some sounds, let's do some pictures there. And then we found out like a lot of other things need to be done in the film. So Joe's like the grindhouse view. Like, okay, that's the way to work it. Like, we have no cuts here, let's burn that film there. And put some crazy sounds in it, and we have a movie. So that's basically it. And then, also work on Black Pumpkin, sound score, and all that stuff.
Right, so they debuted this, this is the third KaPow. We debuted our first KaPow, which was 3 years ago in Corona. And then Ryan had this idea of having let's do this again.
Well, so once Bloody Bobby got picked up by Uncorked for distribution, we had a little momentum behind us, and they were really kind enough to write us an LOI for distribution for a sequel, and that's where Triangle Road Entertainment came on board. But this time, when I decided that if I was going to do a sequel, I wanted to be the director, because if anyone's going to fuck up the film, it's going to be me. Because it's really hard just to sit there and fix someone else's mistakes for like 2 years. So instead of the Grindhouse, we went with 80s style horror, and I tried to keep that going through the whole thing. But real quick, before Grayson, get up here.
Me?
Yeah, get up here.
Pork chop.
So this time around, with it being like in the 80s, I wanted to have a younger cast, because Halloween is for little kids, and you get to try to kill little kids in a movie. So, Grayson was actually the very first kid that we called in for Pork Chop. You know that, right? Yeah.
You want to kill me? Why?
And through him, we actually used him on the other like the casting reads. Like he just had it. So we just really were finding an Elliot that meshed with him. And is Dogan here? Did he leave?
Dogan, I think he left. Is Gemma here?
Oh, okay. Well, his mom's here, so cheer for Dogan.
Are any of the cast members still in the audience from Black Pumpkin?
And I think Joe left.
Joe left? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh wow, so I'm the only one here.
No?
No?
So tell us Charlie's.
Yeah.
Couple things.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, the Grayson story, actually, we were doing headshots, and we had a description of what we wanted. And remember what you said when I sent you his picture for the first time?
He was perfect. It was it. It was like if someone sent me the character that I was like envisioning the entire time. It was like eerie on how much he was worked out.
But also you said, I hope he can act.
I hope he can act. we were able to shoot around that part, but.
Beat me to the punchline. Sorry.
No, he was like awesome on set. It was like having like a little brother, and even parts in the that we didn't have written was him improvising, and it looked so cool on camera. We just like pushed it in. Yeah. The kiss, yeah.
Yeah, the kiss was completely improvised. I had no idea that that was even making it into the film. The kiss. They called me up like, hey, yeah, come to ADR. We want you to make the kiss more clear. What?
We had way too much fun in ADR.
And then the Caroline story?
Yeah, so we did the original cast of the main girls, and we had one drop out. And that was for the Ashley character, the one that gets ran over. And
Oh, microphone died.
so we go through a casting process again. And it was like very limited because we were going to start shooting like in a couple weeks.
Yes, yes.
So it came down to like 2 girls, and we at the New York Life building, and Brittany came and she didn't get the role. Hold on. And what ended up happening was in the next couple days we had an actress that was going to play Carolee fall through from scheduling. So we just said, hey, let's call her up. She was game. So she shows up, and the first couple, like the second day on set, for us, she shows up and starts improvising lines that we didn't even have for her. And so like by the end of the day, I'm rewriting the story so she's the main final girl in Bloody Bobby 3.
So there's an interesting story about the guy down the end. He's not only in the first one, he plays a twin, as you probably saw, and he's changed, metamorphosed. Wow.
We get to kill Kurt twice.
Twice, which is nice. Delightfully nice. But it's funny how he changed, because he had to change his persona. Talk about how it's different to play both characters.
First of all, I just want to say you're all on my podcast right now. Second of all, your future selves are listening to this.
Play both characters. I mean, it was because you.
So I played both characters, and then Ryan said we need you to look like you're this conspiracy theorist guy, and he's just completely. He went off the rails, and he's just this miser, and we want you to look, just unshaven and long hair. And I said, well, can't we just do a long wig or something? Can I please just put a fake beard on? He goes, no, this is you have to do it.
Production value.
And once I started growing my hair long and the beard, I started levitating and turning water into wine. And I'm like, what's going on? Listening to a lot more Alan Watts. And now I understand why John Lennon grew his hair long, right? It's the antennas to the universe.
The big question, are you going to go back to short hair and no beard?
3 mohawks.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Maybe a tail.
The audience.
I think we ought to get John Marshall over here. There's John Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, he's production designer on both Bloody Bobby and Black Pumpkin.
Mr. Marshall.
Mike Schlee, why don't you come down here too? He designed the Stabbin' Cabin He put this stabbing cabin together. So here, could you have John Marshall talk through this? Yo. Is this working? Yo.
Just yell.
Yo. Oh, now it's working.
Yo, this is Iced Tea.
All right, now it's working.
This guy became known as Miracle Mike. On this one, he fixed everything that broke and created the stabbing cabin, and it was his very first time on a set.
Wow.
Had never done it before. I've been hanging around for 40 years, so first time. Have a chat.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. And it was a great experience. First time out, John here gave me a lot of responsibility and let me roll the ball along with Chris over here. The Three Musketeers along with Kim, and we're missing one, Bika, wherever she is. She had designed the Bloody Bobby mask. And we miss her right now, but it was a great experience. And if anybody out here could get on a film set, do it. You'll love it.
Can you guys talk about, you had a lofty budget to do what you did?
Oh, a huge budget. The what?
A lofty budget.
The what?
He's only came here.
What budget?
Yeah. So, how'd you do this on No Money? There's a story behind how you found, we had a kitchen scene, but you had to come up with the money.
You want us to give away all our secrets?
Yeah. For us, we're all family here. Come on.
The idea of the kitchen, what's interesting, we shot that actually in a garage. And the idea came to Mike and I while we were driving to work one day. And we're coming in and we're going, you know what, let's not try and make over one that exists. Let's go ahead and create one. Okay, how are you going to do that? We went on to what websites?
It was on Craigslist.
Craigslist and everything else. All those pieces were free. People were trying to get rid of entire kitchens. They were renovating, doing things like that. So we ran down, picked all that up. We actually did that for the cost of a stainless steel sink and 2 gallons of paint.
Wow. So I was in San Pedro with them one day, and as we're driving, there's people just leaving stuff on the curb, and they're stopping. They're going through people's stuff just to see. And I think that's what ended up being part of Old Man Levitt's house in the opening.
That was our biggest secret.
I just want to say something really fast about you guys. Some magic trick that you did. There was a magic trick that happened. Another magic trick, if you don't mind me revealing this one. This is how we made the elephant disappear. There's a portion where we needed a gun case. And Mike goes, you know what? I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm gonna go find a gun case. I'm like, you're just gonna go find one just out there in an alley or somebody goes, oh yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry about it. And sure enough, he came back with a gun case.
With a light.
Talk about manifestation of reality. That was awesome. With a light, yeah, with a light.
And it played really well.
It did.
Yeah, as everyone here knows, when you go out to do a film of this size, you've got to think on your feet. And whatever comes your way, do not drive past. You can always put it back on the street later.
Real quick, is my dad out there in the audience? Dad, why don't you come down? He played, if you remember the blue-faced alien in Bloody Bobby, he's the blue-faced alien.
Give it up for them.
It was my first time being able to have any family members on a set, so it was quite an honor to be able to.
Just yell.
It was an honor. It was an honor to have my dad on the set. He was the one who had encouraged me ever since I was a little kid to just follow my dreams, follow my heart. Never tried to steer me in a specific direction, just kind of kept encouraging what my excitements were, and just kept encouraging more and more with that. And so for me to be on Bloody Bobby, my first feature film, naturally I had to have him on set any way I could, and he even helped out with the set decorations too. And
Kurt was kind enough to credit me in there as set decorator and the blue-faced alien.
Yeah. And also the eagle wrangler. I don't know if you noticed that in the credits.
But Bloody Bobby, before we were able to finish it, was on life support so many different times. And we had funding drop out. We did a crowdfunding campaign that really didn't go anywhere. and we got lucky enough to have some investors come in, and then we make this film, and then the director and producer decides not to finish it. So it's the people that kind of stuck with it from the beginning, or that stuck with it to get it to that end, and now it has a sequel. And what's even more amazing now is we're gonna do a third one. And then next KaPow, there's gonna be a documentary that we're doing called The Good, the Bad, and the Bloody, and it's gonna document this whole time making these low-budget horror films. Because we have a lot of footage of us just crying and running around, trying to make things work. Question?
Are you gonna have some merchandise? Can we get a Bloody Bobby doll?
We, especially with the second one, we do some Dr. Frank Gold Butter Zombie Bar candies.
Cool.
And definitely, even the producer of Black Pumpkin, after she kind of saw everything, goes, we need like Halloween costumes. We're pretty much making a very low budget franchise, and just it's a lot of hard work when you're making like an indie horror film for like no money. But when you're done, you're very proud of yourself because there's some stuff that you pull out that looks amazing on screen. You're thinking, wow, like we did that, and it's just like thinking on your feet, and you know, no matter what, you're gonna be proud of it.
Yeah.
There are actually some Bloody Bobby dolls I have in a box.
That's right. We have teddy bears too.
Teddy bears, yes. For fundraiser, yes. For the fundraiser, we had those. Anybody get any questions at all? Guys, thank you so much for coming out and seeing 2 films. If you guys can come out, get your picture taken on the backdrop for KaPow, we'd love to have you. Again, thank you so much.
All right, and then we also have Bloody Bobby up there, so if you want to keep your picture next to the Bloody Bobby costume.
So my question is, can I get like free merch?
Free merch?
Yeah.
Who's collecting these?
Congrats, it looks good. That's the movie that I wanted to make.
It's yeah, and it's still like not perfect because we have like all the audio that we did everything like in the last week just to get it on the screen.
Yeah.
It's like the edits somewhere there. We're gonna like just massage it. But it already has distribution and we're ready to go to like the next one.
You going Kurt on his show tonight?
I know.
No.
You're not working in there? I killed you, fucker.
Now.
We can have like in memory of where we'll just show like YouTube videos of pork chop joints.
We can just like take a bunch of photos of me with like around the place and like a memory of pork chop memorial video and post it up on his
Oh yeah, nice job. Did you see my house?
Well, I guess I did.
I don't know why you weren't up there, Nikki Six. You were in it. I don't know where Kurt went. I have his phone. Hopefully I turned it off because there's some foul language that was said up there just now. I think I turned it off. I don't know. Thanks for coming. I was hoping they wouldn't talk about it.
I don't know. First off, it's really tough. Secondly, even if you make it, I don't know. I've never seen anything like you guys. It's fair.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Can my kids take a picture with you, Kurt?
I did so much too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Should we do it in front of that thing? Okay, good. Can I give you one of these nice little giblets? Yeah, you're welcome.
Wait, what are those? Pins?
These are, these are little buttons. Did I give you one?
No, give me one.
Oh, good, yes, absolutely. Did I give you one yet?
Here, Kurt.
Oh, yes, I did. Good to see you again. Oh. Did I give you one of these yet?
No, you didn't.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so good to see you again.
This is my friend Christina.
Yeah. Weren't you the set teacher?
No.
What? How did I meet you? Did I meet you
met
before?
just now.
No way.
It's
You got a doppelganger out there. That's crazy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming out. Yogi did great, didn't he? He was so good with his character. Oh, sir, excuse me, sir. It's for you. It's for you. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, your nails are awesome.
Aren't they cooler?
They're very cool.
Oh my God. I told her because I want something about it.
Oh, you got one. Oh, good.
About I had told her about.
Oh my God. How are you doing? You came out to see this show.
I know, I did.
Oh my
I'm gonna talk to
God.
you in just a second.
Oh my God. Yes, it is.
And
Are you going to be in the experiments unless you have to?
Oh my God, that'd be great. Yeah, a force ghost maybe.
Is he busy?
Oh, did I give one of these to you? Did I give you one? Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple.
What are they?
There you go.
Dr. Frank's Little Butter Zombie Bar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here you go. Did you get one of these yet?
I did not. This is the candy pin.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I probably have a few, right? There you go.
I'll take another one.
Oh, I only have time for coffee. That's a Twin Peaks reference. Oh, that's for you. That's for you. Thank you. You're welcome. Did I give you one yet?
No,
That's for you.
thank you.
Gentleman with the white hair. What's his name? Oh, that's John Marshall. Who did the production design. You're welcome.
Oh, there, Kurt, get in there. Wait, stop. Sorry.
That's good.
Oh, sorry. Let's do it. Let's do it. Very good. Very good. Oh no, I won't.
He's like, oh,
Please don't go. Please don't go. Oh yeah. I think Jen is still holding my.
Yeah,
mic
where's
up.
your dad? Hey, where's your dad?
He's right there.
Hey,
Michael,
Mike. Mike.
Get your.
More than I'm looking.
Awesome. That's for you. Did I give you one of these yet?
Even though you
Our deep depth.
Griffin, too. Where's Griffin?
Oh yeah.
Our department.
And where did Jen Mathiasen go?
We're all here. I'm the only half Asian that you don't.
I did a burst.
The bird?
I did a burst, so in
That's
case someone blinked.
That's okay. Do it. You can do another one.
Another one?
Everyone blinks.
Another picture? We won't melt.
Thank you.
Even though our kitchen was in black and white, we still. We still. After all that painting.
Oh yeah. Get a photo together. Oh yeah.
Pick a couple, Chris. I need options with this one.
Extraordinary perspectives.
Dig
it. Multi-dimensional.
Picture. Awesome.
Let's do one of these, and then we'll get the carpet.
And I was like, I can't wait
Yeah,
to
there we
eat
go.
my avocado green
Yeah, that's a real deal, folks. Look at that.
Black and white.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
Where did these models escape?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that?
Dude, you're so.
I think he is such a great actor.
Thank you.